Border Gateway Protocol is unique when it comes to load balancing. Think about load balancing of your IGPs. eIGRP is arguably the best with the variance feature. OSPF and the rest of the IGPs come in a close second. But when it comes to BGP, we see no load balancing. It's like Highlander. There can be only one. There can be only one chosen path per given prefix. And so if we're looking from the perspective of R1 going to network X, all of our traffic to that destination would go through one pathway from router 1's perspective. Now what we could do is we could add a few extra networks over here. Let's say we've got network Y and network Z. What would happen normally is that the default attributes are going to influence it for all three networks, for network X, Y, and Z. But through policy manipulation, we could do things like modify the local preference or the weight through BGP policy manipulation. We could say, you know what? For two of these, I'm going to send it through the top pathway. For two of these destinations of our choosing. And so that would really have some pretty big effects on how our topology would work. So how are we going to do this? Well, we're going to set up things like route maps to allow us to control how traffic leaves our autonomous system, and we can also control how traffic comes into our autonomous system. So let's say we were the reverse. We wanted to influence 65100, but we are 65101. There are ways that we can do this as well. And this kind of sounds like it's overriding the hop-by-hop paradigm of BGP, where each autonomous system gets to make its own choice, and that you don't get to choose the routing decisions for other autonomous systems, but you can influence them. And so what we can do is we can say, when I advertise some of these networks, I'm going to add in extra autonomous system values, and that'll look like extra hops. And all things being equal, we will devalue some of those pathways. So that's the sort of thing that can be explored, and that's the sort of thing we can harness within BGP to affect policy. This is a very powerful set of features that we have access to inside of the Cisco IOS.